Hello, and welcome to tonight's stream. It's like just back to normal now, I guess. It's been a while since I've done 2 streams in a row, like days in a row, like a month or more. But here I am doing my second stream this week. Pretty exciting. And we have, ta-da, more ghosts from the past. I did end up buying a whole display, so we'll see how that goes. Also have just a couple other updates, and by a couple I literally mean 2. I have a random pack of Chilling Rain, which is, fine. But more excitingly, we've got a pack of Cosmic Eclipse, which I'm so excited for because one of my absolute favorite sets. Only have one, but better than 0. I also realized that I think I may have forgot to move something. Yes, the Brilliant Stars is supposed to be in the $6.50 section, so let me hurry and move that. Cause, yeah. Throw that up here. Much better. Okay, cool. Now we are all set and ready to go for the night. And yeah, should be exciting. Hopefully we will pull some ghost rares. Hopefully the audio is working tonight. It was having a lot of issues last night, but I think it should be working fine tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check on orders. As soon as Tyler comes, we can open his packs of ghosts from the past. We have a whole little box for him. I like that sound. My nails on the boxes. I mean, I always like tapping my nails on stuff. It's quite, entertaining. It's like, I'm not a huge fan of ASMR. That's why I never really made more of it. But like nail tapping, I will always enjoy that. Especially like when I type. Sometimes it gets really annoying, but for the most part it's pretty fun. Just clickety click. It's great. Except when I want it to be quiet. Then it's not great, but it be like that sometimes. Yeah, I don't think I'm seeing any orders yet tonight. So we just vibe for a little bit. My voice is like a little bit hoarse. I don't know why. Just for fun, I guess. I mean, maybe it's because my throat is being thrown off after, streaming more often since I took like almost a month off. Not that really makes any sense. I'm guessing it's more probably related to spring allergies, because my body is just like, oh, them trees be growing some flowers and leaves. That's bad for us. Why that is bad, I'm not certain. In fact, I'm certain of the opposite. It really shouldn't be a problem, but gotta love it when your immune system is like, no. Blossoms and leaves, those are bad things. Like, okay then, got it. I will keep that in mind. So yeah, that's always fun. It's like, there are nice things about it being spring, Honestly, though, I prefer, like, fall and winter. Not because of, like, snow, but I really love wearing long sleeve shirts. See, I got my lovely long sleeve shirt on today, like most days. But when it gets warm, it's, like, too hot to wear long sleeves most of the time, which is really sad, because, like, all of my favorite shirts I wear with long sleeves. So it's just like, I don't know. I do not like it when I have to wear short sleeves. But, otherwise I'd just, like, melt, which sounds pretty unpleasant, so I guess I'll have to find some summer clothes before long, or not. I mean, I spend most of my day inside air-conditioned buildings, so it's fine. And if all else fails, I do always carry my, like, fancy little hand fan with me. It's great, comes in handy quite a lot. Highly recommend. It's great. I I remember when I took like all of my gym classes for junior high and high school over the summer. And so some of them were like online classes, which was really weird, but you know, they were what they were. But other ones were like actual like a summer gym program at like the junior high I went to. And oh my goodness, those were it was, you know, the middle of summer, and I think they happened it was like noon to 4, or was it 8 to noon? I don't know. Either way, it was 4 hours in, you know, in the middle of the day during the summer, which in Utah gets really, really, really hot. And so, and we were also, you know, exercising, running around, playing games and stuff. And so I would always bring my little hand fans with me in my little backpack. And so whenever we had like a minute to sit down, I'd pull mine out, and people were just like, that's genius. And I was like, I know. Did you get any staff cards? No. So I actually wasn't even there when the event happened. But either way, we did not get anything like staff cards. The impression that I'm under is those have more to do with judging like regional type events more, not so much just pre-release events, because like any store that gets pre-release kits can do pre-release events, but I'm guessing it's more like the ones that actually help with like judging and stuff for like, you know, bigger competitions and tournaments is probably more what, you know, those would apply for. But yeah, sadly I did not get any staff cards. But, you know, still can hope one day. Of course, I don't know that Pokemon has even necessarily announced bringing back staff cards. I at least haven't heard or seen anything about it. I mean, I could look it up. Is Pokemon bringing back staff promo cards? Yes, Google, give me an answer. No, this is only the thing. Nope, that's unhelpful. That's from 2020. I'm looking through like the results, and it has the people also ask, are promo Pokemon cards worthless? No, usually not. Someone else is asking, will Pokemon cards go back up in value? Depends. What is a staff promo card? Pokemon. It's a card with the word staff on it. Wild. How do people get staff Pokemon cards? Okay, so this is what I want to know. Okay, this is what I want an answer to, even though this is totally not what I was looking for. Staff hosting events. Well, at least 5 years ago, I guess the staff hosting pre-release events would get staff cards. According to this random thing that might be Reddit, but also might just be knockoff Reddit. I don't know, but yeah, as far as I'm aware, they haven't announced that they will be coming back, but they haven't said anything about it in like 2 years. So, who knows? I hope that they will bring them back, but at the same time, they might just like be done with them, which would be super lame in my opinion, because now that I work at a card shop and could potentially like, you know, get one from work, that makes it like extra sad that they don't do them anymore. Big oof, not gonna lie. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check for orders. I'm excited to open some more Ghosts from the Past, as I did buy a lot of that today. Hey, welcome Luke, it's been a little bit, how are you doing? One Astral Radiance pack, yeah, I have one left. I opened most of them, and then I did let John have first dibs because he was the one asking about him, and I wasn't originally going to save any for stream. But he left one left over if somebody wants it. So yeah, I just have one sealed pack left. It's got that nice Hisuian Decidueye, and by nice I mean I don't really know how I feel about it, but it's there. And it's something. Hey, welcome to, I don't know how to say your name, but welcome to the person in the Twitch chat. It is great to have you join. So exciting when I, like, you know, new people join. I still don't have all that many followers on Twitch, but it's kind of fun. It's like almost starting over, but since I'm doing YouTube too, it's, you know, not like starting over. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's definitely pretty exciting to see. But yeah, one Astral Radiance pack tonight. Once it officially comes out, I'll probably have a little bit more, but not a ton. I'll just kind of see how it goes, though. If people are requesting that I get some, I'll for sure do that. Otherwise, though, I will probably not. Anyways, I think I'm gonna start and open a Ghost from the Past, just one pack. I won't open a whole box, because I shouldn't. But let's see what kind of luck I can get with a single pack. Probably not much, but there is always that chance I will get the Crystron or an Aluber, or that even smaller but more exciting chance that I could get a Ghost Rare, because that would be so exciting. Lop. Alright, which one of these packs is gonna have the spice? Got the Cyber Dragon pack. I'm not sure who this is. Dark Magician Girl and this guy again. Oh, I need to move my camera back so y'all can actually see. But yeah, those are my options. I think we did get an order though, so we will do that first. Let's see. Well, alright, we're doing the Astral Radiance pack for Jason. Let's do this. Try and get some spice. Go ahead and slide the code card out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4. Alright, starting off with a grass energy. Got Bronzong, Roxanne. There's Curlia, Nickit, Togepi, little baby, Chatot. Oh, there's Magnemite, Teddiursa, Hisuian Avalugg. I have not seen this one yet. And finishing off with, oh, it's so cute! So, you know, not a big hit or anything, but honestly, this Shaman is absolutely adorable. I love that. Let me check. I don't know if we have a pile for you at the moment. I think we shipped all of your stuff out a little bit back. Yeah, so we will start a new one. Let me get my tape and stuff that I'm using until I find my sticky notes. I was gonna find those before I started streaming today, and then I got distracted reading a book, and that didn't happen. Because, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. But, you know, I was enjoying my book. And we were reading a book that I first read in, like, 4th grade. So, you know, solid, a solid long time ago. 8 years ago. Which is so weird, but, like, it's like a legitimately good, enjoyable book series. And I was also reading way above my level when I was in 4th grade. Really always, but yeah. Alright. Let me hurry and check if we have had any of the orders come in. And then if no, I will open one of my packs. Vanguard says Cyber Dragon. Aight. Well, let's do it. Open the Cyber Dragon pack. It'd be pretty neato if we pulled the Cyber Dragon out of Cyber Dragon. It'd be even more neato if we pulled a Dark Magician Girl, though. Alright, we got Reptilian Spawn, Great Mammoth of Goldfine, Decode Talker Heat Soul. Hey, I think this is one of the better cards. I gotta double check, but I think this is one of the, like, slightly better than the rest cards. Let's see. Decode, Talker, Heat Soul. Oh. Well, he's gone down a little bit, but he's still technically like $2. So I will call that a win. We have Punder Patrol Ship Liss and DDD Duodon King Kali Yuga. What a guy. Alright, I think that's pretty alright. It's the third card in the pack is the rare, like the good one? I mean, they're all ultra rares, but is that where like it would be if there's a ghost, I'm guessing is what you mean? Let's see, I'll get my little Decode Talker dude bro sleeved. Yeah, that way I guess I can do the card trick for the rest of them. Alright, neato. I don't know where to put these. I don't have like a stack for bulk anymore. I'll just stick it in this random box. Perfect. Alright, now I don't believe we have more orders yet, so I'm gonna double check just in case, because I still am having issues with like notifications for some things. Other things seem to be fine, but sometimes certain things, especially CashApp, has been like wonky. But I think we're good. So we just vibe for a little bit. Hopefully Tyler comes so that we can open his packs, because yes. Oh, speaking of packs, I need to update this because I opened one. I'll just stick the rest of them over here for now. I'm very tempted to open more, but I really shouldn't. I told myself I wasn't going to open any more, so I've already, you know, I guess I lied to myself now that I've opened another pack, but I'm gonna try to be strong. We'll see how well that goes. You know. But yeah. I'm still waiting to get to pull a ghost from this side. I really hope that I will pull at least one for somebody at some point from this set. Because, I mean, the only ghost I've ever pulled was my Korean one, and that was so cool. But then I sold it, and yeah, sad times. But if I could get one in English, that would be super duper neato. Or at least, you know, pull it for someone else would be pretty exciting. Also, these little display box things are just, I don't know why, but they're fun. They all put in here upside down. Interesting. But yeah, I've seen so many people pull so many like spicy cards from here, and I'm like, let me get some of that like spice. My boxes weren't necessarily like the worst ever, but there was no ghost, and I mean the first display box I opened was just basically bad. The second one was pretty mid. It did have an Aluber, but now we have to hope that this one will just keep getting better, and then maybe have like a ghost or something. Alright, I think I see a notification for an order, so let's check. Alright, we're doing a ghost from the past for Vanguard. See, doing this one, which maybe like red eyes? I don't know, it's not red, so I can't really tell what it's supposed to be. I guess I could just look up what red eyes looks like in this set. I'll just look at all the ghost rares, and I'm sure one of them will probably look like this, and then I'll know which one it is. Yeah, it's definitely not red eyes. Dark Armed? Maybe? Not really. Red Dragon Archfiend. That's who this is. So it wasn't Red Eyes, it was Red Dragon Archfiend. I was close in a way. in a way. And you know, I'll take that. Alright, so that would be 2 to the front. Starting off with Zombie World. Yangzing Prana. Alien Ammonite. Inzector Gigamantis. And a Fallen Sanctuary. Still no ghost. Man. Let's see what colors. So most of the ghosts are effect or regular monsters. But there's one that's like the white synchro, I think that's what it is. One that's a spell card, and one that's purple. So it's fusion. Interesting. Alright, I will get those added into your stack. Boop. Got him. My microphone stand thing is being wobbly and it's bothering me. Let's see if I can fix that. Why does it wiggle like this? Maybe it's just made to be loose. I don't know, but that bothers me. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't help that my whole desk shakes whenever I move anything, but that's just because it's a little bit wobbly. I feel like every time I move it looks like there's an earthquake. I've only ever experienced an earthquake one time in my entire life. In my entire life, I've also always been told that Utah is apparently way overdue for a huge earthquake. But we've only ever had a little teeny one. It was such a weird thing, waking up. This is back when I had my other room, which was across the hall from this room that I have now. And I remember just waking up. It was probably, I don't remember if it was 4 a.m. or 7 a.m. But I woke up and I just felt like everything was just it wasn't shaking. It was just rocking side to side. And I'm like, okay, this is not normal. It's an earthquake. Literally, I woke up instantly, and that was my first thought. I'm very proud of myself for figuring that out. I was just this feels wrong. It's an earthquake. And so, I ran over to my door frame and did, what they tell you to do, and just, in the door frame until it stopped going. And then I was just wow. I ended up, texting a few people, that was wild. And I don't know, I think there was, maybe a teeny aftershock later, but I didn't really feel it much. But it, threw me off for a while, I don't know what the deal was, but I guess something to do with, that being how I woke up for, literally months after that happened. Whenever it wouldn't be every time or all the time that I was in bed, but a lot of the time when I would get in my bed, I would feel like I was rocking side to side, when I woke up during the earthquake. It was just almost every night for months. Especially, when I was waking up, I'd feel like that. And I was just what is this? Why does my brain, why is it doing this to me? And, for the first, day or two when that happened, I thought that there were still aftershocks, and I, mentioned something about it, and my mom's no, there hasn't been anything reported, no other earthquakes or aftershocks have happened. And I was just bruh, what is this then? And, it took me a little while until I realized that my brain was just, pretending, I guess? I don't know, brains are so weird what they can do. But, legit, I would almost always feel it was a little side-to-side thing. It was so weird. Definitely not what I expected, being in an earthquake would feel like. I don't know what I did expect. I guess a lot more things shaking and falling over, glass breaking. No, just side to side. Literally, felt like one of those little cradles that just, it was so weird. And yeah, that was over a year ago now. It was kind of, the timing of it was super ironic because it was during the first or second week of quarantine after COVID started. So life was already chaotic and weird. And then there's, the first earthquake I'd ever experienced. I was just dude, if this isn't the end of the world, I don't know what is. It was, man, that was a time. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. I'm still very proud of myself for instantly figuring out that it was an earthquake, because a lot of people I talked to either didn't even wake up for it and only knew it happened because their family woke them up, or they woke up and had no idea what was going on and they're just is something wrong? But I'm proud of myself for just waking up and being yo, this is an earthquake. I know that's such a funny thing to be proud of, but I figured it out. I feel so capable. It was a weird time. You know, it makes me wonder if, there'll ever actually be another one, since, they still be telling us Utah it's overdue for an earthquake, all the fault lines and this and that. Maybe it just won't happen. That would be fine. But, yeah, I guess I will see. Maybe I will wake up one day. I really hope next time, if there's a next time that there's an earthquake in Utah, that it doesn't happen while I'm asleep. Because seriously, that messed with me so much. It was very, very trippy. Just, yeah. For so long. I kid you not, almost every time I was in bed, I felt like it was doing the side-to-side thing. It was, yeah. That was a weird few months after that. Eventually it kind of stopped. And, but it took months until that was over. It was very, very odd. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check orders again. Let's see. I don't think we have any more. Still waiting to see if Tyler shows up so we can open the rest of his packs. I don't know, maybe I can find him on Discord. I don't know if I even know what his Discord is. I talk to so many people on Discord. I do not know. I have to try and remember. It's so hard to remember when people's Discord tags and then their usernames on whatever are different. It makes it quite, hard to keep track of who's who. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not seeing any more orders. It's a little vibe for a bit. I can't stream particularly long tonight, but I can stream for a little bit. I do have a decent amount of TCG player orders to do, but not as many as I had last night, at least. Last night I had 20 something. I think today I probably have, I should still have a decent bit, but definitely not that many. Maybe 12? I think that's what it was at when I looked earlier. I'm at 16 right now. That's not bad. Yeah. That's the main thing I gotta do after stream tonight, so shouldn't be a problem. Anyways, despite knowing better, I'm gonna open another pack of this. By knowing better, I mean knowing that I told myself I was done opening this set, but, you know how it goes. I told myself that with most TCGs, most sets, and it never changes anything. Alright, we have Tenny Spirit Mapura, Ghost Trick Mummy, I haven't seen this one yet, Infernity Pawn, Samsara Dragon, and Go, DDD Divine Zero King Rage. These names just, it's like they just throw a bunch of words into a pot and then just pull some out, slap them together and be like, alright, that's this card's name. Perfect. Because it's just so random. But I guess it'd be like that. I almost bought a magic box for stream tonight. I wanted to so bad. But then I remembered how much I had spent on other stuff today. But I didn't buy a full box. But I almost forgot that I did actually buy one pack. And for once, I didn't open it earlier. So at some point tonight, I'm gonna open it. Let me grab it. I left it in my purse. And by purse, I mean my beautiful Pikachu backpack. Let's see. Oh, there's also some random pile of cards. I don't even know what stuff I have in this random pile of cards today. Simic Growth Chamber. Looks like a lot of random lands. Other super random stuff. Got some art cards. Oh, Modern Horizons art cards. Got some tokens. More lands. Random creatures and things. Got some Ikoria, the original Modern Horizons, War of the Spark. Oh, nice. We got a Planeswalker. I like Planeswalkers. Oh, this is even a pre-release promo. Yeah, just, you know, random stuff I get. Each player loses half their life and discards half the cards in their hand, then sacrifices half the creatures they control, round up each time. That sounds fun. Real fun. Wow, even some kind of mythic. More lands. Multiple of the same lands. Amulet of Safekeeping. Wow. Ooh. Nice. A green Planeswalker. I have multiple decks I could use this in. Put a 0/1 green plant creature token onto the battlefield. Ooh, and you can gain life equal to the number of lands. Wow. Fun times. And then 2 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Morphtronic Vidion. What a guy, I guess. So yeah, those are the random cards I have in my bag. Well, let's see if I can pull out the actual pack. There we go! One lovely collector booster of Throne of Eldraine. I love how they make the packaging on these shiny. Now I'm not going to open it quite yet, I don't think. Also, let's take it out of the sleeve. Yes, it matches. Man, every time I get like collector packs, it just makes me want to open more Strixhaven collector packs. But right now they're like more expensive than usual, so I have to wait until they go back down because I can't just justify paying like an extra $40 when I know that the price will change, because it always does. Let's see, it's at $233, and I like to buy it when it's at $200. So he's gotta wait till it goes down. If it goes down. It better go down. I'll be really sad if it doesn't go down. You know? I really hope it does. I could also buy double feature though. That's at $180, which is fairly close to what it's normally at. Man, all these temptations that I do not need. I enjoy opening my shiny cardboard too much. And I mean, there are a lot of stuff in those sets that I like for my decks too. I mean, deck building is just super fun. I'm working on a lot of decks at the moment. Like, right here I've got working on what's probably going to be mono white spirit deck. At least I think that's what this one is. It's kind of a lot of random stuff. Maybe this is not what it, no? I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm fairly certain this is my spirit deck. I just can't find like the couple like main cards I put in here. Oh yeah, there it is. Hallowed Haunting. I'm pretty sure still. I mean, I put Hallowed Haunting in something else. Multiple other things actually too, but I think... Oh yeah, because it's got Catilda in it. So this is my stuff for my spirit deck that I'm building. I have a lot of work to do on it still, but it should be fun. I'm building a lot of other decks at the same time though. Like I'm building a squirrel deck, which should be interesting. And I'm working on an artifact deck, which is so far just a bunch of cards that I threw in a random box. But yeah, it should be fun at some point when I get all the artifact stuff together. Alright, I'm gonna check orders again, just in case you got anything to open. I'll probably stream maybe another 25-30 minutes. Hopefully by then Tyler will come so we can open his packs, but we'll just see how that goes. Anyways, I do not have any more patience, so I'm gonna open this now. Great Henge is the card to get out of this set. But there's some other nice stuff too, like the Brazen Borrower, that's what it's called. And I don't remember what else is really good. I should just like hurry and check what my like other main cards I want are. Well, I mean, I know that I want another Oko, because I pulled one before I was really building decks, and then I sold it, and I regret that. But, if I can get a new Oko, I definitely will hold on to that. So yeah, Great Henge is number 1, Brazenbauer number 2, Corvold. Since when did he exist? Oh, he just fairly recently almost tripled in price. So he was not previously this popular. But alright, I will keep that in mind. Corvold is now good. I mean, it's not like he wasn't good. And then, yeah, Oko, Questing Beast. I do have one of those. It's pretty great. Embercleave. Oh, and all the castles. Okay, okay. I know what I'm looking for now. Let's go. We got Wolf's Quarry, Knight of the Keep. Whoa, that card looks way too cool. Reaper of Night, a Dwarven Mine, Witching Well, Crashing Drawbridge. I love this card. Like, it's just a nice card that is usable in almost any deck. It's pretty great. Maybe Thunderous Snapper, Kenrith's Transformation, Shambling Suit, Order of Midnight. I seriously love the showcase in this set. Like, amazing. The Garenbrig Carver, Fairy Guide Mother, Shaloon Teller of Tales. Don't know much about this one. This is a mythic. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield? I like that. I kind of want to make him into a commander now. Like, that's pretty great. Okay. We have Dance of the Manse. Hey, we got one of the castles. This, unfortunately, I think is the worst of the castles. But it is a castle. Let's see. Yeah, it's not within either of the first 2 pages. He's not the best castle, but it's still probably worth like a couple dollars, so. And then our cute little creature token. So honestly, the pack overall was pretty mid, but I do like this card because I might actually use that as a commander. I don't know though if I want to use it for a new deck or if I want to replace a commander in my other, I think the color combo is called Bant. Well, this is confusing. So this version of the card is worth like $3 or $4, but the reprint of the exact same card for some reason is like 15? I don't understand. Why are people paying so much more just for the reprint? I'm so confused. They're the same thing. It's just one has a little reprint stamp. I don't get it. Yeah, this literally does not make sense. Someone could get this card for like $3, but instead, or not $3, $4. But instead they are paying $15 for the reprint. I don't understand it. But either way, I'm actually pretty excited about this one. It should be fun. But yeah, now I gotta decide whether I want to use it for a new deck or just replace the commander that I just randomly used for my fishy deck. Because this one has the same colors as my fishy deck. Green, white, blue. So yeah, I don't know for sure what I'm gonna do with that, but should be fun. Alright, I'm gonna check for orders again. Been pretty slow tonight, might not be getting any more. Which is sad because I really wanted to open this whole thing of Ghosts from the Past, but I guess maybe tonight is not the night. I definitely did someone pull a ghost. No, we haven't opened any more Ghosts from the Past. I just opened some magic and got this cool guy that I now want to build a deck around. Because I definitely needed more commanders to build decks for, because it's not like I'm already building several decks at the same time. It's only like a lot expensive, but it's fun. But yeah, speaking of building decks and magic and stuff, I definitely won't be streaming tomorrow because I will be playing Commander tomorrow night. So I will probably be getting home at like midnight after playing 4 hours because that's what I do. But then Thursday is the only other day this week that I might stream. So if Tyler doesn't show up tonight, then I can try and do a stream on Thursday. See if he shows up. No, I wonder if I can just message him through PayPal. Oh, I think I can. Just be like, hey fam, I'm live on stream right now if you wanna have me open your spicy ghosts from the past packs. Quality. This is communication at its finest. People do dumb stuff. I bought a first fake edition Charizard. So, you know, that's definitely an oof, but like the thing is it's like very obvious that there's a cheaper version of this card, because so how Magic works is in certain types of booster boxes, they're called set boxes, you can pull cards from what's called the list, and the list is just this collection of reprints from, you know, any set that they feel like doing a reprint of this card that sometimes it's popular cards, sometimes it's totally random cards that there's literally no reason to reprint, but they just randomly have all these cards that are part of the list. And then you have a chance of, at the end of a set booster pack, instead of pulling a token, you know, one of these things, you could get a list card. And so there's a reprint of are a little bit more difficult to pull because there's such a wide, you know, variety of stuff that you could pull there. But like literally the only thing that makes any difference from this one is that it has a little white like planeswalker symbol. I don't actually think there's any like planeswalker symbols on regular cards. I'd have to find something else. I don't know, do they have planeswalker symbols? Yeah, see this. Just a little white one of those on the corner to tell you that it's the list reprint. So it really doesn't make that much sense, but like, okay then, whatever. I mean, it doesn't look like a ton are selling, but randomly, like a week or so ago, a bunch of them sold for 16. But then like a month before that, one sold for like 12 and 10. And a few days before that, one sold for 20. Did this card just like suddenly? No, one was sold today for $16. So it doesn't make sense. I was like, maybe it went down since then? No, not really. It actually has gone up. At least the regular one. I don't get it, but like, okay. You do you, confusing people of TCG player market, I guess. Alright then. Yeah, nah, that is pretty confusing. But yeah, I'm excited about this card either way. I don't know if any of these commons or uncommons are good. They're at least none of them are the ones that I recognize. I know like Revenge of Ravens is one of the main uncommons that you want to pull from this set. I don't know, recently like had like this weird like price spike. I don't know if it ever went back down. I assume it did, but it's kind of wild. Mystical Dispute. Oh dang, that's gone up, I think, a lot. Yeah, this card was like $1 and now it's like $3. Dang, I'm gonna have to find all my Mystical Disputes. Except I might have already sold or listed them, so if that's the case, I need to well, no, if that's the case, I don't need to do anything, but hopefully I didn't, because then I can find them. Because, wow, that's gone up a lot. Drown in the Lock, I knew was already good. Lock. Deafening Silence, Cauldron Familiar, Sir Conrad, All That Glitters, Arcane Signet, Witch's Oven, Mystic Sanctuary, Heraldic Banner, Kenrith's Transformation. That was actually not bad. Might be... Oh! The foil's worth like $2. I should sleeve that one up. This right here is a $2 card. And I just was like, oh look, it's a thing. It's a battlefield draw card. Enchanted creatures lose all abilities and is green elk. Ah, so you can take something that's like causing you problems and just turn it into this elk dude. And then he can't do all those things that are causing you problems. So definitely understandable why That would be an appreciated card. Alright, let's see. After Kenrith, Merfolk's Secret Keeper, Revenge of Ravens. Looks like Revenge of Ravens did in fact go back down after the spike. Yeah, for some reason, like a month and a half ago about, this card that's like been like at $1 pretty consistently spiked up to $4 for like a week. And then it went back down and it's like 50 cents. So lower than it's ever been before, I think? Yeah. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, my best guess is that suddenly it like went a lot more in demand, so then everybody quickly found all of their copies of that card and listed them, and then suddenly there were more than enough again, so people were just like, we don't need these anymore. Let's see, Smitten Swordmaster, Witch's Cottage, Beanstalk Giant, Ardenville Tactician, Merchant of the Veil, Order of Midnight. I don't think that's what I got, was it? Oh yeah, I did get one of those. If it was a foil, it'd be worth a bit more, but tisn't a foil. Let's see if any of these other ones I got were good. Looks like mostly pretty just mid. I should probably sleeve both of these up. I don't know if they really need sleeves, but let's see. Might as well check. Castle Embreth. Well, if it's the extended art, that would have been great. The extended art's like $4 non-foil. So this one does not seem to be that much. Let's see. There's a regular one. I think it's like $1. No, it's not even $1. It's like 75 cents foil. So confusing, but new. Let's see about this Dance of the Manse, because I don't remember if this is just one of those like random bulk cards, bulk rares, or if this is a good one. Alright, it's not terrible. It's like $3. You can have a sleeve. I know I've like looked at this card before, like considering it for decks, but I don't even remember what it does. Turn up to X target artifacts or non-aura enchantment cards, each with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If X is 6 or more, those permanents are 4/4 creatures in additions to other types. That just sounds a little bit chaotic, but like, you know, fun. No, we have not pulled any ghosts. We've only opened like 3 packs so far. I've opened 2, and somebody else opened 1. And then I do have 4 packs for someone that paid for them yesterday, but they haven't shown up yet, so we can't open them. And I hope they do come, because I wanna open them. But yeah, no ghosts yet tonight. It'd be so exciting if we did. I'm so tempted to just like, you know, open the rest of these, but like, if I open all of them, that means I can't open a magic box later this week. So, for the sake of opening magic, I'm going to stay strong. I must stay strong. But it's so hard. But, I don't know, I don't think the rest of these are too noteworthy. But I definitely will be using this one in a deck. I mean, I already used this one, like my regular copies of this one in decks. So now I can just replace it with a foil one, which makes it even better. Pretty nice stuff. And these tokens are always fun. Food and the cute little boar. Isn't it adorable? It's interesting. Sometimes these tokens are randomly like expensive, and then some of them just aren't. Let's see if this one's any good. Food 17 for double-sided token. Nope, this is one of the like 25-cent ones. Yes, it'd be so exciting if we can get a ghost, because the only ghost I've ever pulled was a Korean one, which was super cool, but then I was silly and decided to sell it so I could buy more boxes, because that's what I do. But I kind of wish I hadn't, but it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, it would be so exciting if I could get a English ghost, or, you know, even if it's another Korean ghost. I just don't usually open Korean sets with ghosts. It was just like a set I've only opened once or twice. I was just like, you know, why not? And then there was a ghost, and I was just like, okay, I guess I win. Which, you know, that was a good time. But yeah, I've got however 13 packs left on the board, plus 4 for Tyler if he shows up. I really hope he does, because I really want to open these packs for him. For now, they're just sadly waiting here all alone. It's getting pretty close to midnight though, and I'm still not seeing more orders, so we might just call it a night for now, and I'll try again on Thursday. Thursday, I get to run Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. I then come home and we'll open Yu-Gi-Oh. Doesn't that sound like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh? I, you know, would prefer it with Magic, but Magic does not have ghost rares, so, you know. It'd be kind of cool if they did something like that, but it would be so copycat that at the same time it'd just be like, what's the point, you know? Man, what if this is the pack? What if this one has that Dark Magician Girl ghost rare in it? And I'm just leaving it there because I'm telling myself I shouldn't open more packs. It's so hard. Maybe I need to like break into my secret stash of magic packs and open one. That would be really fun. I've have like, it's not a very big secret stash right now. There's probably only like 4 or 5 packs in it. But I'm trying to keep like at least one of most sets that I open. Well, that's what I try to do. But it hasn't worked very well because I keep ending up just opening them anyways. But it's probably got at least 4 or 5. Because I know I kept the Ooh, which one was it? It wasn't unsanctioned. Well, see, I've got a card from it. Unstable, that's what it's called. I have 1 pack of Unstable that I kept sealed. And then there might actually be a regular Throne of Eldraine pack. And a Ikoria, Lair of the Behemoths. I do think I kept one of those sealed, maybe. Actually, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't think I ended up keeping a Jumpstart or double feature pack sealed, though. I kept opening all of those. And then, there is a Zendikar Rising pack in there that I kept sealed, but I really want to buy a box of Zendikar Rising, but also they are more expensive than a lot of similar boxes, so I just usually don't. Until I, like, find one for a really good deal, which I did a while back, but I didn't have money then, and I don't really have money now either, but, you know, it'd be like that. Alright, let's check orders. We'll give it 5 more minutes to see if Tyler comes so we can open his packs, because that will be fun. I am a little bit tired though, not gonna lie. But, you know, I'm usually pretty tired, but that's just what I do. I'm really good at being unnecessarily tired. Like, I got a pretty decent amount of sleep last night. Actually, maybe I didn't. I'm trying to remember now. I probably went to sleep around 3, and then slept until, like, 11, maybe? Or maybe it was, like, 10:30. Sometime around 10:30 or 11. So I got, like, 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep. I definitely could have done better. I mean, the night before I got, like, 10 hours of sleep. Tonight I should get a lot of sleep. I'll probably go to bed around 3 again. And I don't see any reason why I'd need to wake up before like 1 in the afternoon. So I should get at least like 9 or 10 hours. You work too hard? I mean, it's complicated. Basically, my entire life is centered around trading cards. Like, I kid you not. Is my entire life, because I work at a card shop, so my job, it's cards, and then I come home, and I run a TCG player store, more cards, and so that's like, you know, technically another job, but also a hobby, but that's kind of how my work at the card shop is, And then I stream, which is also a hobby, but also like a job, and it's... So basically, like, all my hobbies are just actually working, and I think I'm just addicted to work, to be honest. Yeah. I'm a workaholic. It's just what I do, but it's what I enjoy. I like to be constantly busy and, like, always have something to be working on or, like, you know, keeping my mind on. And so, like, when I don't have something to do, I'm like, this is stupid. And so I just keep working, and sometimes I get really tired, but it's fine, because I'd rather be working than, like, doing nothing or playing video games. Like, as interesting and as entertaining as video games can be, I just cannot focus on them, and so I usually just, you know, would rather work or something. I'll sometimes read, but, like, I'm very selective when I, like, actually feel like reading, you know? So, I guess I sometimes do that. That's, like, my one hobby that's not, like, busy. I mean, I like doing nail art, but that takes, like, a lot of, like, precision and stuff, because these things are teeny. So, you know, lots of work and carefulness in order to, do those. I really need to make some new nails, though, because I've just been using, like, pre-made ones for a while, and I don't have anything interesting. Should have got you a fake goober. See, I know so much. It's great. Like, I might only have, like, 2 years of experience, but I have learned more about a wide variety of trading cards in a matter of 2 years than I'm sure many people have gained in their entire lifetime. So, I would definitely consider myself something of an expert. Of course, there are a lot of gaps in my knowledge, especially during the earlier years of lots of TCGs. That's because I wasn't born yet for most of them, and yeah. I do know, you know, what's good, what to work for, what's expensive, what's not a real card, what is a real card, what is, you know, what kind of cards, you know, that the condition will just destroy the value of, whereas others will be damaged and is still worth a lot. And, you know, it be like that. Hey, welcome to the Twitch chat, Fox. It's nice to have you join. Dual Academy. What's that? Is that like a Yugioh thing? Like I said, there are definitely still some gaps in what I know, but I've learned a lot about a lot of different TCGs, and I mean, I know a ton about playing Magic now, and I feel like I'm really well versed in a lot of recent sets, everything since basically, like, that I've started really, like, getting into each of them. But, yeah, Pokemon I for sure know more about than the other TCGs. I know a good bit about modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, but not as much as I do about modern Magic and Pokemon. I mean, I know a decent bit about, like, MetaZoo, of course, as well. A little bit about the My Hero Academia TCG, Gate Ruler. What are some of the others that I've opened / know anything about? I mean, I've looked into the My Little Pony TCG a little bit. I know enough about the Shrek trading card game to just know that it exists, which, you know, in and of itself is a great little piece of knowledge. What other TCGs? I feel like there are more. Oh, I've opened the My Littlest Pet Shop TCG. That was interesting. Maybe that's all of them. Maybe that's not. I'm trying to think of. Oh no. No, I already mentioned My Hero Academia. I never did get into opening any Flesh and Blood stuff, but we might be getting some of the new set at work within a few months, so I could potentially try opening some of that just cause. And a lot of card grading the value of Pokemon cards the past 2 years that I've learned in school. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that. I feel like most of the knowledge I've gained that I actually intend to apply to like my real life and my job and my career and stuff have not been things I've learned in school. There's very, very, very little that I've learned in school that I'm like, yeah, that's gonna apply to my job. How to find the like square root of some giant number equation that includes the letter X? Nah. I don't think I will be using that. I think all that taught me is how to feel an immense amount of hate towards a bunch of squiggly lines on a piece of paper. But you know what I will use is my knowledge of valuing cards. You know, with Pokemon, it is pretty easy for me to go through a stack of cards from any era and pick out like, okay, these are the ones that have potential value, these are gonna just be bulk, these are the ones that for sure are expensive cards, and then these are the ones that are too damaged to be worth anything, and these are the ones that are damaged but are good enough cards, so they'll still be worth stuff. Like, it's pretty easy to go through stuff and figure out like what's actually worth, you know, looking into. Yu-Gi-Oh is a little bit harder because its rarities are more relative. The only things that you always know will be worth money are ghost rares and starlight rares. The secret rares, ultra rares, super rares, regular rares, commons, it's all just so random. Like, yeah, it's all about what's actually on the card. Plus, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh rarity doesn't mean anything more than just how shiny the card is or isn't. It has nothing to do with, you know, how good or bad the actual card is. Hey Tyler, you're here. I've been so excited so we can open your packs. You literally came right in time. I was legit like 2 minutes away from finishing the stream. So let's do this. I'm so excited. Oops, and now I'm bumping the camera. Let's see if I can slice this open. Yeah, I did end up buying a whole display. I've opened a couple packs so far, but haven't gotten anything crazy. So let's start off with your stuff that you paid for last night. And we will see how this goes. Alright, we are ready for some spice. I really hope that we pull a ghost rare out of this case. Like, that would be so lit. Alright, we're starting off with an alien ammonite. Oh, also, do you want all of the cards from the pack or just like the better cards and hits? Then we have Insector Gigamantis, Fossil Machine Skull Convoy, On Moraki, I haven't even seen this one before, and Yangzing Piranha. And there's already another box. Epic. I'll hurry and take that off the board so that nobody else accidentally tries to order it, because that is a real problem. Alright, let's do this. Let's see. We'll do the card trick on this one. I think I've forgotten the last one. We got Ghost Tricked Jiankishi? Whatever that is. DDD Duodong King Kali Yuga. These names all sounds good. Infernity Pond, Samsara Dragon, and DD Destiny King Zero Laplace. Yes. Whatever that is. These names, I just can't with it. Like, they legit are just so random. Like, who sat down and was like, alright, I want a card that can do this entire paragraph worth of text. Then they came up with this picture, and they're like, okay, now we need a name. And they just threw together the words and were like, DDD Destiny King Zero Laplace. Done. I want to meet that person, and I want to ask them some questions. Alright, starting off with a Fossil Fusion, Melfix Cyber and Dragon, DD Swirl Slime, I like it, Wandering King Wildwind, and a Mystical Sand. I don't think this one's particularly good, but every time I see it, I always remember that I'm supposed to look through my bulk to see if I have any for my coworker, who ironically enough is also named Tyler. It seriously, like, was tripping me up, because when like I said last night, when I saw the reminder, the first thing I did think was of my coworker, because I mean, I was literally at work. He wasn't there, but I was just like, yo. But yeah, it's kind of funny. Alright, we got Infernity Sage, Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon, Ghost Strict Spectre, Tatsunecro. Hey! We take that! By the way, did you guys see the new ban list stuff today? I didn't realize that was coming out today, and then I was on Facebook and I saw something about it. I was like, whoa, I need to look at this. And there wasn't anything like extremely crazy or surprising. I did see that they limited Crystron though, which a lot of people that I talked to thought that Crystron was just might be straight up banned, but I feel like limiting it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, now you're limited to I think just one per deck. So pretty interesting. Alright, so that was your first box. We'll get a little pile started for those, and then we can open the next one. Hopefully it'll have more spice in it. I'm pretty excited that we pulled you a Crystron though. That was a great, I like that it was like the last pack, so it was like, you know, ended very nicely. But yeah, I'm kind of interested. I didn't recognize more than like one or two of the other cards that were, like the cards that were taken off the ban list, and the ones that were like added to or like moved, I did not recognize too many of them. Although I did notice the one like Verdant and Condo whatever one that came in Maximum Gold Eldorado. I saw that. I can't remember if that one was banned or limited, but I think it was banned. Alright, next box. Yes, we gotta get that Dark Magician girl. That'd be so lit if we pull that. You know what really throws me off though is that literally only yesterday I found out that sometimes people abbreviate Dark Magician Girl as DMG, and that tripped me up so much because like at work sometimes when we have like multiples of a same card that we need to like, you know, keep them separated like based on their condition, but like, you know, sometimes they'll be kind of similar conditions and it'll be a little bit difficult to tell. And so in those cases, like if it's a damaged card, I'll put DMG for damaged on the sleeve. So then when people say like DMG for Dark Magician Girl, I'm like, damaged? Damaged what? No, literally not the same thing. But now I know. Now I have to remember multiple, it's all about context, you know? Hey, Despian Tragedy, not bad. Vision Hero Vion, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, Retaliating Sea, and a Fallen Sanctuary. Alright, come on, we need some more spice from this next pack. Oops, almost forgot. Card trick. The Flute of Summoning Kuriboh. I have not seen this one before. Interesting. We have a Golden Hair, the newest Plunder Patrol, Geomath Mech Final Sigma, Fossil Machine Skullbuggy, and a Necroworld Banshee. Not bad. That is one of the better cards. Let's look at that in a sleeve. Alright, come on. More spice, more spice. Two to the front. Starting off with the Agent of Entropy, Motor Shell, Larage, the God of Archery. I'm just going to pretend that I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. We have Vision Hero Minima Moray, and another Mystical Sand. Alright, come on, last pack of magic. Like Ghost Rare, or an Aluber, or just something spicy. Alright, we have Yazi, Evil of the Yangzing, Track Black. Not seen this one before either. Despia Theater of the Branded, Plunder Patrol Ship Moork, there's a K, and Sky Cavalry Centuria. So sadly, another box without Ghost Rays. But we did at least get one thing that I recognize as a decent card. I don't know where the rest of these are sitting. I mean, anything that says Despia in it, you know, can't be that bad. Honestly though, it's so weird to see how much, like, after all, like, oh my god, so just Aluber. Just everything about that, just so wild. Cause I mean, I remember I pulled mine when it was a $40 card from Down in Majesty. And then I didn't really want to sell it, but I figured I'd throw it on TCG Player at like 60, just in case like someone was crazy enough to buy it. But then it started to skyrocket in price. Mine sold within a few, maybe like a couple, no, okay, so it went up. I sold it at like 60, and it kind of stayed around 60 to 70 for a little bit, but then it started just like skyrocketing. It went up to $150. Legit, like multiple people were paying $150 for their Alubers. I just was like crying inside because that's like 3 times what I had sold mine for. I was so upset. And then the next thing you know, it just tanks because they announced that it was going to be in this set, the new Aluber. And now I think it's like, it might be down to like 50? Either way, it is, the whole Aluber thing, just chaos. Let me see what both of the Alubers are at right now. I do think they'll go back up a little bit. Dang, okay, so the Dawn of Majesty is at about 40. Okay, so, oh, that one's damaged. I was like, why is there one for 35? Because it's damaged. Lightly played 42, near mint about 50. Okay, so it's sitting about 50. I was really surprised by myself, 35, but 50. The new one from Ghost from the Past, though, is like 15 right now. Like I said, I do think once things settle a little bit that the Alubers will kind of start to slow back up, but I doubt they'll ever get as high as 150 again. I think at best, the secret rare one might go up to like 70, 80 in like a decent while. You know, as long as it doesn't get banned or limited. Well, I mean, even if it got limited maybe, but banned definitely would change things. But I doubt it would. And the ultra rare one, I don't know, it could get up to like 30, 40, but it's all just kind of a matter of time. And, you know, however the game changes, who knows. Within a few months, Aluber could just be completely, like, nobody could care about him anymore. Which, you know, chances are. Anyways, I do believe we have some more ghosts open. Let's see. 5 ghosts for John. Alright, we're trying some more Yu-Gi-Oh! For John this time. And then, was there one other order? Oh no! Tyler sent in another order at the same time as somebody else for 8 ghosts. But there are 4 left. So, we have a couple options. We can open the one box that I do have for you tonight, and then I can get another one to open for when I stream either tomorrow or Thursday, or I can just refund the 24, or you can use it to buy something else. You'll have to let me know. But what are the chances that that happens both nights? I don't know. I really should have just gotten more of this. I mean, we should still have enough that I can grab some at work, but alright, we'll start with John's packs, and then we'll see what Tyler wants to do. I'm sorry this keeps happening. Like, it's almost funny, but I still, it's like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're starting off with Vision Hero Vion, Brute Enforcer, DD Swirl Slime, Wandering King Wild Wind, and Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. I remember this was the first card I saw in the first pack I opened, and I was like, yo, that looks cool, and then I was like, wait, no, this card is just, like, literally bold. So it's kind of sad, because it looks really cool. I mean, it has a dragon on it. I do really like dragons. But, hopefully, within this little box here, there will be more spice. Let's see. Kapow. Just mail me 4 packs. Yeah, for sure. Just like 4 sealed packs. I can definitely do that. Alright, there's 2 to the front. We have Yangzing Prana, Ghost Drake Jiangxi, Master Hyperion, Vampire Grace, I didn't know that existed, and Mardell Generator Boss of Light. That's one thing I've noticed about Ghosts from the Past, is like it seems like everything is really clumpy. Like the 2 displays I opened were not super varied in terms of what I got for them, and then I watched other people open their displays and it was just completely different stuff, but none of like the same things that I got. And like, yeah, I don't know, you seem to get a lot of the same stuff from like each display, but yeah. Anyways, we got DDD Duodong King Kali Yuga once again, Fossil Fusion, Despian Comedy, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, and Vision Hero Increase. People really do be liking the Blue Eyes White Dragon. He kind of is, you know, pretty iconic in Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, second to last pack. We have a Melphix Cyber and Dragon. Very fancy. Codex Sporter, Promathmech Laplacion, Cynic Conflict, and an Outburst Dragon. Alright, let's get some last pack magic. Try and get some spice from this one. There's 2 to the front. We have DD Necro Slime, Plunder Patrol Ship Bran, Domain of the True Monarchs, Crimson Knight Vampire Bram, and Boral End Dragon, which is actually, I believe, one of the a little bit better cards from this set, if I'm not wrong. I know. It's been a second since I've like looked over. Let's see if I can find him. Yeah, he is, so in terms of the ultra rares, he's the 3rd best ultra rare in the set, which is not like the best. Is like $2 to $3, but technically it is better than the rest of the cards. Alright, I will get those added into your stack, John. Let's see, do we still have a stack for you, or are we starting a new one? Oh wait, it's the Astral Radiance stuff. I don't know why I forgot that your stuff was there, but yeah. Alright, and now we can open this one for Tyler, and then, yeah, I will add 4 sealed packs with your stuff tomorrow. I don't know if anybody else is interested in me getting more for stream. You'll have to let me know. Or if there's anything else you guys are wanting me to get for stream, because I kind of think what happened the last couple months is I got really burnt out just from trying to do too much with work and, you know, family stuff and just everything. And so that mixed with a lot of other factors coming into play, along with, you know, the channel not doing as well so far this last few months, kind of just got too tired to do it, but I'm hoping this month I will be a little bit better at least. If you do, I'll for sure take some more ghosts. Alright, I mean, if somebody wants more of it, I for sure can get some. I just have to, you know, make sure that I'm not just, you know, buying something that I think is cool and then nobody else cares, because that is not ideal. Alright, Tyler, let's get some spice. We got Yazi, Track Black, The Agent of Forest Mars, and Despia Theater of the Branded. I'm really hoping we'll get something. We got 3 packs left. I mean, technically, the box that I pulled a Luber in was the very last box of my second display, so, you know, you can get spice last second. Hey, we got little Deskbot Dude, The Sanctum of Parshap, Plunder Patrol Ship Moerk, Crimson Knight Vampire Bran, and Reptia Egg. 2 packs to go. Snip. Oh, one thing I did see today is there's a local shop that has some team up. It'd be about $25 per pack, but if anybody is interested, it is there. They don't have very many packs, just a few, but it's such a fun set to open. I figured I might as well at least offer. Okay. It's Rare Fish. What a guy. Tenny Spear and Nahara, Plunder Patrol Ship Mower, and Dark Alligator. This is another one that I haven't seen yet. Just so many strange surprises. Alright. We need this last pack magic. We need some spice. Starting off with Fossil Machine Skull Wagon. Moving on to a Shadow Vampire. DD Savant Copernicus. Fossil Machine Skull Buggy, and finishing off with, what will it be? Sky Cavalry Centurion. Isn't that the last card we got from your last box too? Like, bro, what? Well, that one was not quite as spicy. But hopefully when I get you your sealed packs and you open those, they will hopefully be better. I really hope for you that they will be better. Alright, let me hurry and clean up all these little pieces of packs. Now there's King K. Rool. I mean, if you really squint at it, yeah. Yeah, no ghost. Hey, welcome, Nick. It's good to see ya. Hey, we're getting lots of people in the chat now. I mean, not like a ton of people at once, but I've seen a lot of our, a lot of our people throughout the night. Been pretty fun. No, still no ghost. Another display. Pain. But yeah, I will definitely pick up some more either tomorrow or Thursday. Because so technically I could stream tomorrow, but I'd have to come home early from Commander, but it would still be a really late stream. So if I stream tomorrow, it'll be at like midnight or 1 a.m. Which, I mean, it's like midnight right now, so I guess that doesn't really matter. That's probably should be fine. But yeah, if I stream tomorrow, it'll be really late. Thursday, though, would be like this same time. Wait, whose born day is it? Birthday, born day? Either way. Did I miss something in the chat, or do you just know something that I don't? Because it's definitely not my birthday. If it was, I would have a lot more shiny cardboard to open. Shipping perfect. Where's my notepad? What is that, a new notepad, I guess? Perfect. Go ahead and write your name down for shipping, Tyler. And then I can get those shipped as soon as I get more Ghost from the Past, which will be sometime in the next 2 days. But yeah, hopefully those packs will be better. Alright, let's see. I don't think we have any other orders, but Venmo is like, you're signed out now, just so you know. Thanks, Venmo. Thank you for randomly signing me out. Interesting. You thought I retired? Well, no, I wouldn't necessarily just like straight up retire, but I do plan on streaming less, but now I'm questioning everything, including that. I mean, over like the last like month to 2 months, a lot has been going on, and been working way too much, and so I kind of just got burnt out and did not have energy to stream. And right now I'm kind of figuring some stuff out, and hopefully I'll at least have energy to stream more often, but we'll see what happens. I change my mind like literally every 2 days. 48 hours goes by and I'm just like, yeah, nah, I don't agree with what I thought like a couple days ago. Completely new idea now. Hey, you're welcome, Tyler. Once again, I really, really hope that once you get your sealed packs, that they will be spicy, because that is what we like. But if you pull a ghost or an Aluber or something, you have to let me know so I can see what you get, because that is, I don't know, I just love it so much. Like, when people will buy packs and then they like open them in store, it makes it so much more fun for me, because I don't know, I like to be able to see what they get and like celebrate with them if they pull something really good. Though sometimes I just like am really jealous, like, dude, it's not fair. Like the person that pulled their third Dark Magician Girl Ghost Rare in front of me. I was a lot jealous, but also super excited for them, because like, how exciting is that? A third Dark Magician Girl Ghost Rare. Just crazy. I wanna pull one of those. But yeah, definitely you'll have to let me know, and I'll get those shipped out as soon as I have the packs. Alright, let's see. I do not believe there are any more orders. I'll give it like 3 to 4, 35-ish minutes. We'll see. I'm like legitimately considering pulling up my secret stash of magic packs to open one. I really shouldn't, but I'm so tempted, because yeah, it's really fun to open. Like, I'm trying to think what all I have in there. I mean, most of the sets in there are fun ones to open. A couple of them are just but like, you know. Remember, you were the one who got me inspired. It's all about the inspiration. You know, and I'm so happy that I could do that, but I'm still so jealous. Like, oh my goodness. Crazy. Quit your job. The eyes. Aim for magic gathering back Pokemon. You come back. I feel like there's a lot going on in that message. But I'm gonna just focus on the I refuse to quit my job part, because I just get to like work with shiny cardboard all day. Why would I want to stop doing that and getting paid for it, you know? It's it's a pretty great job, you know? Of course, you know, it's not like the highest paying, and it's not a full-time job, but I love it too much to, you know, not do it. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna quit my job. You can't convince me. Unless you want to pay me $2 million, I will be keeping my job. Plus, I feel like it would be a huge problem if I just suddenly, like, decided to quit, since I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty inconvenient, because there are, like, only 2 other workers. And one of them only works, like, once or twice a week most of the time, because they have another job that's, like, their regular job. So yeah, that would not be fun for them. Plus, you know, no employee discount would be sad. I need that to make my crippling cardboard addiction slightly less crippling, you know? I'm like this close to just like peeking at what I have in my magic pack box. It's not even a box, it's just a little Pokemon tin. It's got like Decidueye on it. I can see it in my closet. I'm trying to think what the best pack I have in there right now is. And I don't know if I kept any collector packs. It probably doesn't have any. Maybe if there's a Throne of Eldraine pack, that might be the best one. I'm so tempted to open it, but like, can I ask what inspired the Denmark video? So, that is a fantastic question with a fantastic answer that takes me back about 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this happened. It was either late 2019 or early 2020. And essentially how this all started, I don't remember the exact reason behind it, but my friend needed a rabid snail. And so, that whole Denmark story thing happened. then I retold the story a few times here and there. And originally the whole story took place over text message. You know, I was like detailing what I was doing to them, like as I, you know, was going to Denmark and stuff. I was like texting them, like giving them updates on my, you know, quest to get the snail and whatever. And so the whole story was documented that way. I don't know if I still have any records of those actual text messages. There's a chance that I do deep within my Google Photos archive, but I don't know if I actually have them or not. But I will never forget the experience and the adventure and the story, because that was very, very, very memorable. But yeah, so I retold it a few times here and there. I've mentioned it on stream probably 2 or 3 times before. But then when I was in a theater class, we needed to do like a performance of some kind. We had a lot of freedom in what type of performance to do. And what I decided I want to do for my performance was a retelling of my Denmark story of how I became the Queen of Denmark. And so that's what I performed for my class. It was phenomenal. It was great. And then I had planned on making a video of it for a long time. So I don't even know how long it was, but like I planned on making a video about it for at least a year or more, and it just never happened. I kept forgetting. And then somebody reminded me something about it the night that I posted it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I was like, I've mentioned something about being the Queen of Denmark, and they were like, wait, what? And so I was just like, be right back. So I spent like 20 minutes like making the video and posting it, and then I was just like, there's your story. And so yeah, it was just kind of finally getting around to doing something that I've been planning to do for a long time. I have a few other stories and things that I could share, but I mean, I do definitely still need to make my Lego world stories, but those ones are going to take a little bit more preparation and a lot of deep thinking, because the Denmark story takes me back 2 to 2.5 years ago. The beginning of the Lego world story brings me back 10 plus years ago. So a little bit more difficult remembering to do. But at some point I'll get around to it. And lots of other really great random stuff. Y'all will love it. Thoughts on the Pokemon Go set? I have very mixed feelings about it now that I've seen a little bit of what's going to be in it. The fact that it's like almost just a regular set in some ways. Like the fact that Mewtwo VV Star. Gonna be a very popular card because it's Mewtwo. And I think that, so of course it's super comparable to Detective Pikachu, just kind of in the that it's related to something outside of the TCG initially, but it's now being brought into the world of the TCG. But the thing that's different with this one mainly is the Detective Pikachu one. Its ultra rares were still just like looked like regular holofoils. They just had the silver star instead of, you know, like a black star. This one is going to actually have like ultra rares like V and V Star, which is very different and kind of trippy, but it gives potential for some really special kind of extra collectible stuff. Honestly, anything like this that's a little bit different than, you know, everything else that's like out, not necessarily like within, you know, the sword and shield stuff, is definitely, I feel like, going to be more collectible, because I don't actually know where the Detective Pikachu stuff is sitting, but it's just so unique that of course it's going to be a little bit more niche. There will be a lot of people that aren't interested in it, but there will be enough that will make the prices of things, you know, worth investing in. I mean, for example, one of the Detective Pikachu promos is like a $25+ card. No, about $25. It looks like it has almost doubled in price, actually, from just under a year ago. So like you can see the price definitely is going up on there as it's getting harder and harder to find. It'll take a little bit for I think like value like that to really set in. But I definitely think that it's gonna, you know, kind of be the same thing as Detective Pikachu, where it's just so different that it'll definitely make people want to get it, and it's a little bit more, you know, exclusive, difficult to get. That, yeah, I definitely think that it's something worth investing in, whether opening or keeping sealed. One way or another, I think personally that one, it's just going to be fun and a little bit different to open. It doesn't look like it's going to be, you know, as different as Detective Pikachu, but still seems worth, you know, checking it out. And they're definitely putting some interesting stuff in there to make it extra exciting. I mean, it's going to be the Gen 1 Starters Radiant version. Then, I had not heard that, but, yeah, if you got Gen 1 Starters special stuff, that's gonna take the price and make it go whoo in the long run. So, honestly, I mean, I would say either open a small amount of it or open a lot. Because, I mean, if you'd rather just invest in the sealed product and stuff, that's one way to go. Or, you know, open a bunch, get all of the really good stuff, and then have those either, you know, sell them now, sit on them, whatever you like to do with your cards, you do that. I honestly feel like it's going to be a set that, as long as you don't go into it so focused on the, I need to make my money back right now with this, and more the, just enjoy it and wait, and if it, you know, gains value later, you can, you know, do whatever with it. I definitely feel like it's going to, it's promising. That's how I would put it. I'm excited for it. It's kind of got a different vibe. I'm a little bit tired of a lot of, you know, the Sword and Shield. I do appreciate that they've been mixing it up a little bit with, you know, suddenly doing V-Stars was a little bit like, I think you guys are grasping at straws at this point, but I do appreciate them doing all the alt arts, bringing back character cards, fantastic. Adding in Radiance, I mean, you do what you want to do, Nintendo. It's almost like they're trying too hard. I like and respect the unique and interesting and fun stuff they're making, but like, it's just a little bit tiring. And so I like that this is going to kind of be like a refreshing, a little bit different thing, though not as different as they could have done it. I don't know. Either way, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be fun to open. I definitely plan on trying to get a hold of a lot of it, both to keep sealed, because I really love my sealed collection. Guess what? I'm so excited. I finally got one of these for my sealed collection. I found this today while I was out, and I got so excited because this and Rebel Clash were the only two not booster boxes, ETBs for Sword and Shield era that I was not able to get. And so now I have this one. I just need the Rebel Clash one. I regret all the times that I didn't buy the Rebel Clash one back when I first was getting into Pokemon, but I probably just would have opened it if I had bought it then, so it doesn't really matter. But I have this one now, and I'm sure they'll do a reprint of the Rebel Clash ETBs at some point, but I'm also extra excited because I even got it for under MSRP, which makes me so excited. I mean, after tax, it technically was like MSRP, but they were selling it for $36, so I got super excited, and I bought it. If it was at MSRP, I probably would have just not bought it because I'm really low on funds, but it was slightly lower, so I bought it, and I'm very excited about it because it almost completes my Sword and Shield ETB collection. Oh wait, I just remembered. I also forgot that I ended up opening my Fusion Strike ETB, so I do need to get a new one of those, but I should have plenty of time. They definitely will be doing at least like a few reprints of that before I run out of time. But yeah, I'm excited for my Viv Voltage one. So yeah, that is going to be added to the sealed collection. Very excited. So I guess it's not any Rebel Clash and Fusion Strike, which I'm sure I'll get eventually, you know. We'll figure it out. I think it's going to be hard to hit on them. Yeah, I honestly, you know, can't really say anything in terms of the hit rates. I don't You know, it's not like I've opened them or seen them opened or that we have all the information on them. Do we know when that's coming out? I feel like let me look and see if this will tell me about release. June 24th. Alright, so that's only about a month away. So yeah, not terribly long. But yeah, the Mewtwo stuff seems pretty neat. I love the Magikarp card. And also know there'll be the Alolan Exec. Why is it an Alolan Executor? Why? I don't get it, but okay. And Melmetal V. I do like the Melmetal V. That's kind of cool looking. How many spicy Zards in there? In the Pokemon Go set or like in my house? Because there's a lot of spicy Charizards in my house. So collecting sneakers and then Pokemon shoes. Collecting is just... It's either you collect money or you collect like cardboard / other stuff. Or you're just like really amazing with your money for some reason and can do both. Which I guess I technically know someone that does that and is amazing. But yeah, cardboard is really expensive. Most certainly. And unfortunately I'm extremely addicted. My addiction is crippling. So addicted to this lovely shiny cardboard just everywhere. I mean, I have probably, I think it'd be safe to say, no, I mean, it's so hard to estimate how many cards I have because I don't even know. But if I just think, typical ETB can hold about 500 cards, and I have a shelf that probably be like 5 by 2, so 10 and 2, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 times 500 is like 50,000. So I think it's possible. Just thinking about like, I'm trying to count like boxes I know, but yeah, I'd say it's possible to say that I have potentially over 100,000 cards now, like a mixture of, well actually that's mostly just counting Pokemon, but I guess it's like a mixture of all the TCGs. But yeah, getting into the hundreds of thousands of cards. I clearly have an addiction. It's fun though. It's super fun. I love my shiny cardboard, but yeah. I have so much fun with it. I mean, like I said, I've like kind of made it into just a lifestyle. It's what I do. It's shiny cardboard all the time, every day. The thing about collectibles, you can always flip them if needed. Yeah, that's one of the great things about the hobby is that, like, you know, you can enjoy it and, you know, spend money on it. But if worse comes to worse, it's not just like consuming your funds irreplaceably. Because, I mean, there are a lot of hobbies and stuff that you put money into and you will never get that money back. It's just, it doesn't work like that. I mean, like, I used to do a lot of crafting, but not like the kind of crafting that you can make money off of. I just, like, you know, would make random things for myself, and, like, sure, I'd enjoy them and stuff, but ultimately, if I ever was, like, in desperate need of money, I wouldn't be able to really do anything about that. Or, like, I mean, there are a lot of, yeah, there's just a lot of hobbies and stuff that just consume money. I mean, like, if you like going to the movies a lot, there's no way to, you know, fix that. But with cards, if, you know, you're down on your luck and you just really need some money, well, these cards are worth money. So, you know, you just sell them, get the money you need to take care of stuff, and, you know, hope that they don't go skyrocketing in price, and maybe be able to get them back once you, you know, are in a better place. that's what's one of the really fun things about it, I think, in my opinion, is just that you can enjoy it and, you know, have the experience of opening it, have the experience of, like, enjoying and having these cards, maybe playing with them, maybe just displaying them, trading them even. But then it's not like that's just gonna back you into a corner. You do have the option of selling them if you need to. And there have definitely been times when I've been like, yeah, I probably need to, you know, lighten up the collection a little. At some point I'll probably have to do that in order to get a new car. But for now, you know, it's definitely hard to part with cards. But you know, it's kind of just keeping it chill, just enjoying it, and, you know, not feeling like it's just gonna, like, trap you or make it so that you just do not have money, because you can sell them and, you know, maybe even buy them back later. It's kind of sad when they go up in price, though, and then you can't buy them back unless you suddenly get lots more money. But, like, hey, it's not impossible. Cards can be worth something. Yep. And that's just, it's kind of like almost like a safety net, you know? You can really enjoy the hobby and be fully, like, invested in it. But, like, you also can back out if, you know, your life is taking a different direction or whatever you need. And also just, I guess it's, like, you know, also how it's, like, tradable. I think that's so fun, because, like, there's a lot of times when I've, like, traded sealed products or cards for other cards or sealed products. There's actually a trade that I was gonna hopefully make and might still make, a really expensive magic card for a booster box that was really neat. I don't know if it'll ever actually happen, but it's hard to part until I see the dollar sign. That's, yeah, no, I definitely feel that. I mean, kind of with me, what the point I'm at is I'm able to fairly consistently go through product, keep what I want, and then I'll just sell what I don't want. And instead of seeing that as losing those cards, because it's not like that I don't want them, it's just they're not something that I am that I have something I want to do with now, or that or that it inspires me to do something. And so instead of thinking of it as losing it, I like to think of it as it's funding my next booster box. And so that's like with my TCG player, that's what it's 100% for. I use my TCG player so that I can buy more boxes, to open more stuff, to get more stuff that I will enjoy even more than whatever it is that I'm selling. Well, there's a few things that I definitely regret selling and haven't been able to pull more of yet. But chances are eventually I'll get more of them. And I mean, if all else fails, I could just, like, straight up buy them, but it's so much more fun to open stuff. Plus, honestly, I really like having just tons and tons and tons of cards. One, it's just fun to just have piles of cardboard everywhere. Like, I don't even know. My desk, my shelves, everything is just covered in cards, but I think it's so much fun. Just, there's so much to find there, and plus, like, whenever, like, if I have a friend or someone that I, like, play Magic with or something, and they're looking for just a single specific common or uncommon from something, and I'll just be like, yo, yeah, I got that. I got 5 of them. Of course, not all my bulk is sorted, but I do have a decent bit sorted and some that's somewhat sorted. I've been working on, like, beginning to kind of, like, separate out a lot of my Magic bulk, so it's at least separated by, like, color of card, and then there's one place for the uncommons and commons, and then one for all my bulk rares. The bulk rares aren't sorted by colors yet, I still gotta do that, but there's a lot less bulk rares than commons and uncommons. But yeah, so I'm slowly working on, like, sorting those and stuff. But the it's for 200, flipped them for 370. Do I consider you up to 240? I mean, it really be like that. And honestly, that's kind of another thing that I really like about cards, is trying to, like, understand and figure out how to, like, work with and predict the market. There's definitely a lot of factors that play into what will be valuable, what is valuable, what will remain valuable. But kind of, just with where I work, the people I'm around, and the experience that I have, and, my whole life being devoted to cardboard, I slowly am, like, learning more and more about the market and figuring out more and more about, like, what's likely to, what things I'm gonna wanna move immediately, things that I should wait on. Because, I mean, like, recently I was opening a box that had actually been a set that I had discussed, like, a day or two ago with my boss about how it was very undervalued as a set. And he was talking about how he thought it would definitely, like, be going up in value a lot in the following years when people really realize, like, its worth and stuff. And as I was opening my box yesterday, I noticed a few cards that I was like, okay, this should be worth a lot more than $1 or $2, because what this does is actually super duper helpful for a lot of different decks, and, like, it didn't cost a lot in terms of mana. Like, it was just a smart, convenient card that can be used very strategically. And I was like, you know what, this might be worth like $1.50 right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's worth like $15 later on. And also, I just want to play it. So that was definitely a card that I chose to keep rather than move on. And, maybe it won't end up going up, but I'd say chances are it's promising that it will go up. I mean, even if it does go up, I can't say I'd sell it, but then I'd just be like, ha, look, I don't have to buy these for more expensive because I already have them. Did want to keep them, though very tempted to not sell. Yeah, that's fair. That's kind of like with opening my Astral Radiance stuff. Usually how I roll with, like, selling things early on, like before or just right after they come out, is if I have one or two really rare things that I just really want to keep, I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I want them. Maybe I could get them later, but I just won't worry about that. I'll enjoy them. But, like, things that are easier to pull, even if I like them, I'm probably going to open enough more to get more of them. So it's not a huge concern with moving them. Though I can imagine that, like, the shoe market is a lot different than the trading card market for a plethora of reasons. I mean, Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, all of that's mostly a lot of random chance involved in what you end up getting. Whereas shoes, it's like, it is this shoe. That's what it is. But I mean, I guess, like, when you deal more with sealed product, it would be more similar to that, because, it is what it is. What's your favorite Pokemon in Yu-Gi-Oh card? Ooh. Well, Pokemon. Let's start with that. Ooh. So my favorite two Pokemon are Arceus and Flapple. So I do absolutely love the new Flapple character card that they just came out with for Astral. I don't have one yet, but I definitely need one. Then Arceus wise, I do really love the Altart V and the Arceus Palkia Dialga tag team Altart. Let me pull these spicy fellas up. Arceus Palkia alternate art. And I'm so glad I bought this one a while back. It's such a beautiful card. I mean, I honestly don't know if I like the Altart or like the other ones better. Let me hurry and change views so y'all can see. Sorry about that. I don't know what is wrong with my mic that it decided to die when I changed views. Why did it do that? I was basically just talking about how I really like alt arts and tag teams, and then also how I like the Radiant collection. That's so wonky that it is doing that. Maybe I'll just I tried to do something and clearly that didn't work out so well. Okay, let's see if I can. There we go. I think you should still be able to hear me, right? It's gonna be kind of small. But hey, you should be able to hear me and you can see it. So, I think Astral Radiance is okay to open. I'm not sure that would be a big hit for features. Astral Radiance is definitely a lot different than Brilliant Stars. I feel like they kind of tried to follow a similar like setup for the set, you know, if that makes any sense. But they didn't include quite as many super popular Pokemon. Like Brilliant Stars had Charizard in it, as well as Arceus. And now you can look at Radiance, Astral Radiance, and be like, okay, well it does have Palkia and Dialga, but ultimately those two just do not compare to Charizard, and also, you know, the god of Pokemon. So, yeah, Brilliant Stars is definitely going to be better long term and even now. But there's a lot of really great stuff that they have going on Astral Radiance as well. It's certainly going to be more popular and worth more later than some of the earlier Sword and Shield sets. But yeah, Brilliant Stars is certainly one worth investing in, opened or sealed. It has got so much going on in it. I really need to get more of it to add to my sealed collection. I literally just have 2 ETBs right now. I want to get a booster box. I'm actually looking into getting one later this week. If any of you guys are interested in a booster box of Brilliant Stars, I probably will be able to get more than one. I'll just need to know by like tomorrow. I think it'll cost around $150 if any of you are interested in one of those. But yeah, Brilliant Stars for sure a set that's going to be worth, you know, investing in, because it's got so much going for it. It's pretty fantastic. Alright, now on to my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. That's a little more difficult, but there are a couple things I really like. First off, you gotta love my guy, Swap Frog. Oh no, where'd he go? I have an extra secret rare Swap Frog. It's a Korean one, but it's so neat. I think this recently went up a lot. Yeah. This guy been going up all of the monies. I love all the frogs. So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh frogs are some of my favorite things. Why is this so delightful? I love it. I also really like Cat Shark. Wow, Cat Shark's worth a lot more than I thought it was. Oh, maybe no? Okay. I don't know why this one's so cheap. Oh, because that one's like the only unlimited listing. Everything else is like first. I don't know if mine's unlimited or first. Oh, no, actually it just went up. Why did Cat Shark jump in price? Does anybody have an answer for me on that? Yeah, because it wasn't worth anything, and then it just jumped. I have 2 of these. They were gifts, though, so I'd never sell them. Yeah, they went down up to like $10. I don't know, if somebody has an answer for that, I'd love to know, because very interesting. And then is that the right thing? Yes. And this one. I want this one so bad. The Black Rose Dragon Ghost Rare is so cool looking. Of all the Ghost Rares, it's probably my favorite. I mean, I don't really like look at Ghost Rares a ton. Ghost Oops. Ghost Rare. Yeah, that works. The Ghost Spell Starlight. Why is it showing the Starlight Rare? I just want to look at Ghost Rares. You know what actually might be easier? Blank search. Yugioh. Whoops. Then we will just scroll to select. Wait. Find a rarity. Oh, this is new. Yeah, that one. Ghost Rare. Perfect. So, yeah, we got a Dark Magician Girl. No surprise there at the top. Got some other dragons. And then, yeah. So, yeah, the fifth most expensive one. Because apparently it's worth more than all of the different blue eyes. But, yeah. This one is so cool. I learned the basics of how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And, that was about it. That's as far as I got. I personally just prefer opening and collecting and just kind of being part of the community. Like, I like to hear, like, the news about it, you know, keep on tabs with, like, the ban list and stuff. And I mean, all of that does have to do with, like, my job as well. So, I mean, I just enjoy that. Like I said, I really like to keep track of, like, the market and stuff for the cards. I find that super fascinating. I mean, some people are super invested in, like, the stock market, and that's what they enjoy. I really like the trading card market. And so that's definitely something I enjoy. So the Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot more opening, collecting, and watching the market. I don't particularly have a huge interest in playing, and I like to make fun of Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. That's partly just, like, my job, though, because, like, my boss, he actually plays Yu-Gi-Oh!, which makes it funnier. But he just makes fun of Yu-Gi-Oh! Constantly. So it's basically, like, part of my job, so. But yeah, I can't say I have much interest in ever actually playing it. It's, like, there are some things that I think are okay with it, but ultimately it's not my type of game. I much prefer Magic the Gathering, primarily because of the format of Commander, and because of the type of strategy that you can use in it. I like that it has much more kind of like a free form, I guess, setup, and a lot more variety and strategy, whereas Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a little, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Pokemon are a little bit more rigid on what you can, like, you know, have on your board. There's a specific place for each thing and all of that. Whereas Magic, it's just, you know, you just play your things on your board, and your board is what it is. And yeah, so Magic, I really enjoy playing it. I mean, I do know how to play Pokemon, and I played the online game for a while, but there are some aspects of it that I definitely like. But yeah, ultimately Magic is the only game that has really, like, kept my attention in terms of playing. I also just really love the Magic community and playing with them that we have at my shop. And yeah, so definitely not much interest in ever playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah. Let's see. Infernal Knight, Emperor Charles. Yes, the Infernal Dude Bros. Noble Knight, Emperor Charles. What a name. Looks like he is not going for much. The ultra rare is a whopping 90 cents. So I mean, it could be worse, but it's not necessarily a lot. It's gone down a decent bit from like a year or so ago when it was around $2. What is this? I think I got like 2 orders of the same card. Harvester of Souls. Oh no, maybe it was a different one. Sorry, I'm just gonna like hurry and check this, because sometimes if like multiples of the same thing are selling, that could indicate the price is going up, and maybe if I have more I should increase the price. Harvester of Souls. What TCG is that even from? I need to investigate now, because there are a lot of cards that, like, when I get orders from, I'll know what that it is. But I'm not sure. This could be, maybe it's Gate Roller? Oh no, it's Magic. Whatever it was, that was apparently my last one. Oh, is it just something from Jumpstart? Yeah, I guess so. Forgot this guy even existed. Doesn't look like it's necessarily going up. I think mine just for the time was the lowest near mint listing. Anyways, interesting. Okay. Yeah, more about the lovely, you know, stock market of stuff. Got back into I mean, there really is so much going on there. I definitely prefer to be, like, on the sidelines. Like, whenever my coworkers and stuff are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh decks or discussing cards and stuff, I like to, like, stand by and, like, listen to the conversation and kind of get a little bit more of an idea of how it works. But, yeah, I definitely don't really have a personal interest in playing, though I don't, you know, mind kind of knowing how different thing works. And at some point it would definitely probably be a smart idea to learn at least the basics of playing or to get down a lot of the rules just for the sake of being able to help with judging and stuff. But at the same time, we usually just have like local people, like we hire them temporarily to help with judging for events. Generally, when we run things, we need all of the employees to usually help, like, run the counter and stuff anyways. But, yeah, it would be nice to be able to get to the point where I at least know enough that I can help with judging, even if I'm not going to be, like, a head judge. What is MHA Crimson Rampage? That is the My Hero Academia set that just barely came out. It's the second one. And, yeah, that is what the pack looks like. I have a couple of those, and then the like promo packs from the box. But yeah, they finally made their second set. It definitely took them a long time to get around to doing it. So sad Chernobyl was selling out. Better to just watch for them. They get hit hard because of cards being added to the ban list. Yeah, that really... The ban list is one thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! That intrigues me a lot. Like, I remember, like, the day when Skill Drain became unbanned. It was like it was very memorable because like that was the first ban list that I think had come since I had started working at the card shop. And like yeah, it was pretty wild times. I like, you know, looking at let me see if I can get my oh no, where did it go? I moved the thing so you can't see it anymore. We'll just get a new window capture. There we go. So yeah, this is the most expensive version of Skill Drain. If you can guess, this is when they announced what the new ban list was gonna be. Then, let's see. Then like February, I think, when it went into effect. So yeah, this was mid-January, and then it went into effect about here. So this card is like, still is like $50-ish. I mean, go all the way back. It was like 43. Got up to around 50. Then the ban list, and it just up to within like a couple days. It went from 50 to 80, up $30. Hit its peak at over 100. Then it kind of started slipping down. We went down to 95, about 80, and now it looks like it's just sitting about 79, which is still a lot. Harpy's Feather Duster. That one is always one that seems to be pretty popular. I sell a lot of my Japanese Harpy's Feather Dusters. I actually think I sold out of those today, maybe? I sold a lot of Harpy Feathers Dusters. But yeah. Let's see about this really, really expensive one. It's like, not enough of these are sold. We can't give you a graph. Let's see. We'll go with the first, like, super rare. There we go. Oh yeah, that's going up. Oh, interesting. So it went down, it's going back up. That would make sense why all of my Korean ones just sold. Yeah. Because it's more expensive now. Change of Heart skyrocketed. Okay, so I wasn't sure on Change of Heart, was that something that had been on the ban list? already? And they changed it to like limited, or was that added? Because I noticed it, or was it just taken off? Was that what it was? I don't remember for sure everything that I saw, because I just kind of like glanced at the ban list while I was at work. Let's see. So here's the lowest one. The market price is still at market price still says it's $1 because it's getting used to it, but yeah, this damaged is now at like 10. Alright, let's look at, yeah, today these been selling for all of the monies. Let's see if we can go back to yesterday. Okay, yeah, okay, none were even bought yesterday or the day before. The last one sold before today was the 14th for $2. Then today happened 2, 2, 4, 250, 4, 3, 2, 3, 350, 2, 3, 3, 3, 250, 250, 10, 15, 3, 2, 15, 15. I mean, of course, this is all different editions and stuff, but you notice, you know, it just kept kind of, all the smaller numbers kept getting higher and higher. The next thing you know, the lowest ones available seem to be the 15s, 20s, 30s. You know, some people are paying for the real nice stuff at 50, seeing some randomly going for like 20 for whatever reason, more 50s. Then you're not seeing any 2s or 3s or any of that towards the end of the day. Crazy. It was in the ban list. Okay, I think it got changed either to limited or just removed entirely, because I do know that I saw it on the post from like the Yugioh official. Let me see if I can find this again. It was a very helpful picture. It made it super easy to like see what was going on. But I was like about to start my shift for work or something when I was looking at it. Let me see. It's disappeared into the deep, dark depths of Facebook. 'Cause that's where I found it. Let's see. Oh dang, somebody pulling more ghost rays. Somebody that I know from work. Wild. Okay, I don't know. The picture is so nice. I guess I could just look up the Yugioh official page and just go to that. That would be way easier than just scrolling and hoping to find it. Alright, so forbidden limited cards. So the forbidden stuff that was added was Mecha Phantom Beast, Aurora Dawn? Yeah. Prank Kids, Meow Meow Moo, and Predapant Verte Anaconda, which I thought that was interesting because that's the one that was in Max Gold Eldorado. Then stuff that was put into limited. Yes, that's what Change of Heart is in. So I'm guessing that went from banned straight up to limited. Was Yugioh Change of Heart banned? Change of Heart. I see why that. So yeah, it was fully banned and now it's been moved to limited, so you can play one in a deck. So yeah, that would explain why that happened. I know we have a bunch of these at work, or like, I don't know which version of Change of Heart it is, but we definitely have some, and I guess they're definitely worth a lot more now. Whoops. Went at all versions. I wonder what this one, this one's 15 to 20. Pew! I'll have to make sure that my boss is aware of this, because usually like I'll hear stuff about it when, like last time with the ban list, but I didn't hear anything about this when I was at work today. I guess my boss did have to leave like really soon after I showed up though. So I guess there's a lot of these that are still lower though. It's probably only a matter of time. It's like 1 a.m. Some people have already bought them. Okay, I should check what's going on in the chat. Playing it got unbanned. Yeah, limited. The Gengar character rare out of the new Japanese set might get banned in English somewhere. Why? I'm really curious about that because I remember when I was looking at the set list for whatever it's called, like Dark Phantasma, is that what it is? I thought that was super neat. Why Is it just something with like a concern with the art? I mean, I didn't take a super close look at it. It did seem a little bit edgy maybe, but I don't know if... I didn't notice anything, at least, that I would think would make it worthy of being banned for the English. I'm definitely curious, like a nerd knowing all this. Because you start learning from the card scene. I mean, yeah, it's something. It's pretty... Like, I'm honestly kind of amazed with how much I've come to know about, like, all the TCGs. Like, if you'd asked me 2.5 years ago, like, if I thought I'd ever be, like, interested in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card market, I'd just be like, bro, what the heck are you even talking about? And now here I am discussing, like, ban list cards and all that. Dark Phantasma. Yeah, that's the name. Been since 2005. That's a long time. That's definitely kind of makes sense why it would be a big deal. Yeah, I was actually looking at Dark Phantasma the other day, and it looks so legit. I love the Pikachu. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some chick with a knife, but she's literally cutting some vegetables, so I don't know. This doesn't look like it should be concerning. Yeah, Dark Phantasma looks amazing. I'm kind of sad that we're gonna have to wait till like August to get it in English. Like, it legit looks so good. I asked one of my guys if he was gonna be getting any of it, but he didn't answer, and I was just like, please, I just want to know. Let me double check. I might actually have another place I could get Dark Phantasma. Not seeing anything. I'll definitely have to keep my eye out for it as soon as it becomes available, because out of all like the recent Japanese sets, that's one that I'm definitely more interested in than a lot of the others. The right corner bottom. What do you mean the right corner bottom? I don't see anything wrong with it. There's a bucket and a shoe? Either way, okay then. I guess it'll be interesting to see how that plays off. I wonder, do you think they'll just straight up not print it in English, or do you think they'll do a censored version? Because I know they've done stuff like that in the past with multiple TCGs. I mean, for example, Yu-Gi-Oh cards are... The Japanese ones have a lot of stuff that got censored in the English, so much to the point that they literally have started making special promo cards for the English TCG that include the art from the like OCG in Japan. Interestingly enough, the Korean OCG cards also are like filtered and stuff. But yeah, like the Lost Art promos are literally just the censored stuff from that was, you know, censored in between them. Oh yeah. That they're smoking something. Okay, I thought you meant like the far corner, but like just like that whole section of the card. Yeah. I mean, not gonna lie, I thought that they were just like blowing on the fire. You know, like how people like blow on it. Yeah. I mean, of course there's already a fire going, but I kind of thought it was just like the idea of like when you have like your little kindling and you're like blowing on it to give it oxygen to get it started, except that blowing on it, that would be like carbon dioxide. I don't think it works like that, but anyways. Interesting. It'll definitely be intriguing to see how that goes. Vanguard and Machamp are my two favorites. If Machamp is your favorite, have you seen that they made the nice altar Machamp? Like, not gonna lie, I do not care much for Machamp, but the Machamp cards that they put in Astral Radiance are actually like pretty legit. Yeah, the Lost Art promos are quite interesting. How much was the Nessa? Honestly, I do not know. It was just like the Vivid Voltage Nessa, right? There were a lot of cards. Yeah, the Vivid Voltage Nessa. Let me see what that's going for. It is not a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So yeah, it would probably, I'm guessing it's a near mint, so it'd just be like that plus tax. I mean, I think the price would probably round to like 10.50 plus tax, so I guess close to 11. I'd have to check with my boss though tomorrow. But yeah, wouldn't be too much. Probably rip some packs. Yeah, I mean, I still don't think they put them on TCG Player. I wonder about if we've got them on Poke Collector yet. Nope, I didn't mean to click Sun and Moon. This is definitely not a Sun and Moon set. See, Japanese. Dark Phantasmus there. Oh yeah, I just forgot to quickly show you guys these. Wait. Oh, Radiant Gardevoir. I forgot that I saw that this was in here. Also, new Pokemon. Enamorous. Interesting. Radiant Steelix. Kind of snazzy. I like that we got Yugioh, but he looks so sad. And this cute Snorlax is amazing. I'm in love with the Hisuian Zoroark. Amazing. I didn't actually notice this Parasect before because I was distracted by this Pikachu. And here's the Gengar. I should like zoom in so you guys can see a little bit more. It's so cute. Little sleepy Pikachu. And then they did a Snorlax character card, which is so exciting. Then the Hisuian Zoroark full art is so cool. And then like, okay, tell me this is not like so legit. Like it just, oh my goodness, I love it. And this Glade, I'm like so stoked for a lot of the cards in the set. And this person who I thought was Mars the first time I looked at him, but apparently it's Arezu. But yes. There are definitely some cards that are pretty exciting going to be here. And then of course this one, I need this. It's amazing. I'm just gonna start making YouTube videos. You're gonna come for what? What do you mean? Alright, let me put this away for now. Poof. Gone. Oh wait, I forgot. I was still gonna show you guys something. Well, actually, only if I can find it. What was I? Oh yeah, we're gonna look at Astral Radiance. Because I still don't know if they've released a full set list for it. Astral. Yeah, that's a good point. That's one of the things that I like about like opening stuff on video, just for like the sake of, you know, you can show it happening and stuff. So yeah, there's still no full set list on here on Poke Collector at least, but they have confirmed the Flapple character card is in it, and that is enough for me. What I swore it said Hololive price, a good amount of cards high value. Yeah, I remember the brother of the owner of the store that I work at wanted us to order some, but all of the pre-orders were already sold out when they went and checked, so he was sad. But yeah, it definitely seems like, yeah, people are excited about that. Let's see, does it have, honestly, Weiss Swords like just scares me for the most part. Whenever I see it, I'm just like, I don't know. Weiss Swords. Yeah, I don't know, I can't find it. PayPal gift? No, I haven't checked. Let me look. Oh no, PayPal just logged me out. It's like, you've been not paying attention. Oh, thank you! So like, should I just like buy myself a pack and open something now, or should I like actually buy myself a pack of Magic or something at work tomorrow and open it on my next stream? Either way, thank you though, because I really appreciate it. Makes me so excited because people go for them waifus, for reals though. That's definitely why I think a lot of the popularity with Weiss Swords and like competition. See, I'm just too nice to like do that competition stuff. I'm only like fake competitive part of the time. Most of the time, NHA is My Hero Academia. And this is what Crimson Rampage is. It's the new set that just came out. But yeah, My Hero Academia is a lot of words and letters, so whatever you want. Okay, I kind of want to buy another Magic booster box. So I gotta decide if I should just get like a couple packs tomorrow at work, or if I want to put that towards buying a whole booster box, because I really want to open one. But then even then I have to decide what booster box to open, because there's like a few that I really want to open more of. Let's see. So Jumpstart is one of my favorite ones that I really want to open more of. Ooh. But then again, I also really want to open Double Feature, but Double Feature is like twice as expensive as Jumpstart, so I probably shouldn't go with that. Super tempting though. Man, so many good options. Or I could just buy some of the like more recent stuff. Oh my goodness, Super Chat is such an oof. Yeah, I appreciate you doing it through PayPal rather than Super Chat, because honestly, like, it's kind of like, chill, Google. Do you really need that much of these small creators, like, the money their fans are, like, helping them with? Like, yeesh. It's so rough. I don't understand why YouTube is, like, so rough about that. Hey, welcome, David. It's nice to have you join. That's why Digimon Girl is so pricey. Yeah, I mean, that's why a lot of, like, Pokemon trainer cards are pricey, too. Because, you know, the things you hear working in a card shop, like, I just think of, like, sometimes I'll see people that, like, aren't really super into, you know, Pokemon or anything, but sometimes will, like, buy Pokemon cards for field centers and stuff, and the conversations they've had about like some of the female trainer cards, and I'm just like, okay, alright then. Like, I try to remember what this one guy said that I was just like, okay. It was something about just like squeezable waists or something like that. I was just like, bruh, okay. I don't even know. It's really something. Did you open any packs? We have opened a lot of packs tonight. Haven't had any orders in a little bit though. So I haven't opened any maybe in like the last 30 to 40 plus minutes. But we did open some packs earlier. We went through all the ghosts from the past that I had. I'm gonna try to restock to get some more tomorrow. Or the next day, because I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow yet. Google is secretly broke. That explains a lot. You know, Google, you don't have to hide this from us. Just tell us the truth. We'll be a lot more understanding. I'll scroll through more websites just to watch ads for you. But why you gotta do me dirty like that? Just because you are broke, Google? I don't understand. But I hope things improve. This has been my letter to Google. I hope you are okay, even though you are broke, but also don't be annoying. The end. I just, yeah, nah, it's really something. And I mean, it's interesting when it makes cards that I just like for other reasons go up in value. Like, I like some of the trainer cards just because of the art is just stunning, and I'm like, you know, that's like some pretty legit art. But then these guys are like, oh, that's hot, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. You do that. Okay, bye. Yeah, man, the things I hear at work, it's something else. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's literally just a made-up character on a piece of cardboard, but it's kind of funny sometimes. Created blue eyes to get more ghosts from the past too. You know, it be like that sometimes. I think I have one graded card right now. And I actually don't know for sure where it is, but my only graded card that I have is a Flapple VMAX. So I'm very proud of that. No. Yeah, I'm not really sure where he is. I know I saw him at some point, but like, after I had to move all my stuff, after like my shelves went, you know, kind of a mess. Spicy blue eyes. Man, if I wasn't already like way over my budget for this month, I would low-key like offer to trade some ghosts for the past 2 for it. But I straight up, like, I've spent probably like $400 more than I should have this month currently. So I'm just like, every time I look at my budgeting, I'm just like, dude, you have to stop buying boxes. But then there's this other part of me that's just like, buy booster boxes, and I'm like, okay. Cause, I mean, what side am I gonna want to listen to? Of course it's the one that means I get more shiny cardboard. It just means I will have less green paper. That's okay, green paper is overrated compared to shiny cardboard. Session Charizard Holo accidentally because I sent offer and it was well under what he wanted because he didn't want to spend more. But he did! I mean, sometimes you just gotta shoot your shot and you'll win. Like, that's good times. Every once in a while, I'll, like, ask lower than, like, what someone wants for something, just so that we can kind of, like, probably meet in the middle of what I asked and what the original price was. But sometimes I'll just agree to whatever I say, and I'm like, okay, that works for me. I won't complain. It's, yeah, that works. Because, I mean, usually, like, how negotiations go, almost every time when I buy something from someone, it'll be like, say they're asking 80, I'll be like, will you take 70? And they'll be like, can we meet in the middle at 75? And I'll be like, sure thing. Or if I'm selling something for, like, 36, and they're like, will you take 30? I'll be like, how about we go with 33? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then we're good to go. But every once in a while, I'm just like, you know, they're asking 90, I'll be like, hey, would you take 80? And they're like, yeah. I'm just like, cool. That works for me. And it's all good and dandy. But then there are other times where I'm like, hey, if I buy 2 of these things rather than just 1, will you give me like $10 off? And they're like, no. Like, they don't even try to barter, they just say no. I'm like, okay, I'll just buy 1 of them then. It's, yeah, it's, I feel like it's so awkward if they just straight up say no and they don't, like, they don't give a reason, they don't, like, try to barter back with you and, like, meet in the middle, they just say no. Just like, okay, how do we continue from here? And so I was just like, alright, I'll just get 1 then. Wasn't heaps and heaps, so it's okay. She give me a second chance not to buy these. I mean, it definitely kind of is a complicated situation there, but I mean, there are worse things that you could end up accidentally buying than a way underpriced Expedition Charizard. It's like, that's a pretty solid, probably not too difficult to, you know, sell it for just a little bit more. Because that is spicy. Very spicy. Man, I've been going through some of our really fancy vintage cards at work lately, and there's some absolutely insane stuff just, like, sitting in this box that's just been, like, under a table. I found 3 first edition, light play to near mint, Dark Raichus. 3! And those things are, like, superb condition. I'm just like, why do we have 3 of these sitting in a box? I don't even think they were all sleeved. Like, They were just chilling. We've got multiple first edition rockets Zapdos. I think at least 2, maybe 3. A lot of those. We have so I guess this one wasn't in that box, but in our case right now we've got like a first edition Lieutenant Surge's Raichu in light play condition. Like seriously, there are some crazy cards that I've been pulling out. Tons of like vintage stuff. Some of it's in rough condition, but there's a lot of light played in your mint stuff too. That's like, first edition. It's crazy. It's used to build my credit bonus reward points. Yes. See, like, that's one of the nice things that, like, if you're strategic about, like, where you're buying stuff and it's, like, places where you'll get points and things, like, honestly, it works out pretty nice. Like, for example, I use this one, like, app program thing where I can scan my receipts and it'll give me points, and once I get enough of my points, I can, like, redeem gift cards for, like, a variety of different places with them. And so, like, yeah, it takes a while to fill up the points, but if I'm just, like, scanning receipts every time I buy Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, that adds up pretty quickly when you buy as much as I do, and there you go. Free money. Or, like, certain businesses will have, like, rewards programs, and so you'll end up, like, they'll be like, alright, here's $30 to spend here for free because you bought all that stuff, and I'll just be like, heck yeah. It's good times. Very good times. Alright, let's check orders again. I probably do need to wrap up for the night. I could just talk, like, all night, but then I'd have no voice tomorrow, and also I need to sleep and work on TCG Player. And overthink about what pack I'm gonna get myself, thanks to Luke. I'm excited. I just don't know what to pick. There's so many good options, like, I'm gonna really have to think this through. I literally every day, multiple times per day, I almost talk myself into buying a booster box, but I usually talk myself out of it. But there are a lot of days where I don't talk myself out of it and buy booster boxes, and sometimes I buy more than one a day. It's not very healthy, but it's fun. I just need to start selling a lot more stuff on TCG Player or whatever, and then it'll be fine, but yeah, I gotta work on it. What time is it for me? It is 1:40 a.m., which, I mean, I'll probably be up for at least another hour after I finish streaming. 1, just because that's usually when I go to bed. 2, that's because I have, like 18, I think, TCG Player orders to take care of now, so I definitely should do those. Or at least half of them. Then, I do need to add a bunch of stuff on TCG Player. But I also want to eat a cup of frozen fruit at some point. Yeah, insomnia. Yeah. There's a reason why I choose to stream at night, and it's not just because that's after I get home from work. Yeah, I totally feel you with the insomnia. My brain just be like, nah, don't sleep. And then I'm like, why? It's like, just don't. It's sad times. But I mean, I am surprisingly more productive in the middle of the night while I can't sleep than lots of the time that I am during the day, though that's probably partially because I don't usually get enough sleep because of how late I stay up, but it is what it is, and at least there's some kind of pros, Anyways, I really should wrap up. It has been such a fun stream. It's almost been 3 hours. Fun times, very fun times. But yeah, I do need to wrap up. Got stuff to do. I didn't used to believe it, but now I do. Yeah, I mean, insomnia is one of those things that you have to experience to, like, actually, like, be empathetic and understand it. Like, yeah, I don't know. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, then you don't. People just be like, oh, just don't be on your phone before bed, or, oh, that means you need to exercise more during the day, or oh, that means you need to do this, or oh, you should eat that, or oh, you shouldn't eat before bed. And I'm just like, yo, I've already tried those things. I've had insomnia for like a couple years now. I've tried. And I low-key work a job that keeps me on my feet for 4 to 7 hours at a time. That's a lot of time to be on your feet, and you burn calories. And it may not, be straight up cardio, but that is, a good bit of moving around and stuff. So, if that isn't enough to tire me out to make me fall asleep, then, yeah, I don't know, Jeff. Whoever Jeff is just the imaginary person that, encompasses all of the people that don't understand insomnia. But, anyways, I really should wrap up. Thank you guys so much for vibing and making it a fun night. I guess I am going to be streaming either tomorrow or Thursday. We'll see which one happens. Either way, if it's tomorrow, it'll be at like midnight. And if it's Thursday, probably be like 11. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all next time.